Ever feel like someone's peeking over your shoulder every time you go online? You're not alone. From companies tracking your every click to hackers lurking in the shadows, your online privacy is more vulnerable than ever. But don't worry. I'm about to show you simple, easy steps to lock down your online privacy without becoming a tech genius. Every time you surf the web, click on an ad, or post a cute puppy picture on social media, you're leaving behind digital breadcrumbs. These breadcrumbs are your data, and companies are hungry for it. They track everything: your shopping habits, browsing history, even your location, and sell it to advertisers. So if you've ever wondered why that exact pair of shoes you looked at last week keeps following you around the internet, now you know. But what's worse than targeted ads? Hackers and cybercriminals who can use the same info to steal your identity. Scary, right? But don't panic. You don't need a PhD in cybersecurity to protect yourself. Let's jump into the simple yet effective ways to keep your info private. First up, passwords. You wouldn't leave your front door wide open for strangers, would you? But that's what you're doing with weak passwords like 123456 or password. Hackers use tools that can guess simple passwords in seconds. That's where password managers come in. Password managers like LastPass, Dashlane, and 1Password generate complex, unique passwords for each of your accounts. It's like having a vault for all your digital keys. And the best part, you only need to remember one master password to access all of them. Strong, unique passwords are your first line of defense, and a manager makes it super easy. Next up, two-factor authentication, or 2FA. It's a mouthful, but it's actually really simple. Think of it as a second lock on your door. Even if someone gets your password, they'd still need that extra key, like a code sent to your phone or an app. Setting up 2FA is easy. Most websites like Google, Facebook, and even your bank offer this option. And hey, here's a little secret. Don't wait until your account gets hacked to set it up. Prevention is way better than a headache of recovering a hacked account. Now let's talk about browsing. Every time you use a regular browser, your history is saved, cookies are collected, and your movements are tracked. You might have seen those little pop-ups asking you to accept cookies. Well, cookies track where you go online and help websites remember your preferences. But they also help advertisers follow you around. That's where incognito mode comes in. When you browse in incognito or private mode, your browser doesn't save your history or cookies. It's great for a quick private session, but it's not foolproof. Your internet service provider and the websites you visit can still see what you're up to. Want to up your privacy game even further? That's where a VPN, virtual private network, comes into play. A VPN is like a magic invisibility cloak for your online activity. It hides your IP address, so instead of showing your real location, it shows that you're somewhere else in the world. This is especially useful when you're on public Wi-Fi, like in a coffee shop or airport. Hackers love public Wi-Fi because it's easy to intercept your data. A VPN creates a secure encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. So even if someone tries to snoop, all they'll see is garbled data. There are many VPN services to choose from: NordVPN, ExpressVPN, ProtonVPN, to name just a few. They're simple to use and can give you peace of mind when browsing, especially on public networks. But what about social media? It's fun to share pics of your vacation or your new puppy, but oversharing can be dangerous. Imagine posting that you're on a 2-week vacation in Hawaii. Sounds fun, but to a thief, that's an open invitation that your house is empty. Instead of posting in real time, wait until you're back home to share your trip. Also, make sure your social media accounts are locked down. Privacy settings on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X let you control who sees your posts. Go through your friends list and make sure you're only sharing with people you trust. Let's not forget about the apps on your phone. How many times have you downloaded an app only to be asked for permission to access your camera, microphone, contacts, and location? Always ask yourself, does this app really need all this information? Some apps are notorious for overreaching when it comes to permissions. Before you hit allow, make sure you know what data the app is collecting and whether it actually needs it to function. If it's not necessary, deny the permission or look for a less invasive app. Here are a few bonus tips to take your privacy protection to the next level. Keep your software updated. I know, those update notifications are annoying, but they're important. Updates often patch security holes that hackers exploit. Be cautious of email attachments and links. Phishing scams are everywhere. If you get an email from someone you don't know, or even someone you do know, but the message looks fishy, don't click any links or download attachments. Back up your data regularly. If something does go wrong and your data gets compromised, having backups can save you a lot of trouble. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for reading, watching, and listening.